Hello everyone, so welcome to Camel Digital Art Workshop. I am Anuja and today we will be creating gouache artwork as you can see here. So we are going to create a vibrant sunset using Camel products. So I have all the products here. We are going to use a sketchbook, gouache colors, we have Camel Artist brushes, and other things that you need would be pencil just to create a rough sketch. Just begin with the artwork now. So just to start with, what I have done is I have used a masking tape just to cover the edges. So we have these sharp edges at the end of the artwork so that you can frame it. I'll just quickly create a land as you can see in the reference photo as well. So we are going to keep it light so that our colors don't merge with it and create a mess. So that is what we are going to do here. Now just to introduce you all who are new to gouache paints, these paints are more of mixture of acrylics and watercolors. So this is a set of 9 colors and it comes with various different shades as you can see. So to start with, since we are going to paint a contrast sky which starts with yellow and then merges with blue, we are going to start with whiter tone and then slowly build up our artwork. So for now, you can even use Camel acrylic paints if you don't have gouache with you, because with watercolors it will become difficult to blend these paints. So you can also use Camel acrylics for now if you don't have gouache. The base color that is at the bottom, which is the lightest tone of yellow. So for that, again, you don't have to use a lot of water. So as you all can see, I have just used white paint right now at the bottom, so this will help us to create a brighter tone of yellow, and then slowly we are just going to add little bit of yellow to it. So another reason to start with the lighter tone is because we want our water also to be clean so that it doesn't give a dark effect to our overall painting. So currently I'm using chrome yellow and I've mixed white in it so that it creates a pastel yellow for us. Now our first layer is done. We will slowly move towards the orange tone now. And for that again I will be using yellow, and right now for creating orange I am using little bit of crimson color. Okay, so now you can see these are two different colors that we can see. So to blend these nicely, you will just have to clean your brush. And again we will create pastel yellow and then blend both these tones for smooth transition of colors. So now you all can see that our colors have merged. So for orange I have used yellow, chrome yellow and crimson lake. So these two shades along with little bit of white in it. So now again we are moving towards the upper side of sky. So again I'll be creating darker tone of orange. So whenever you are using gouache, all you have to know is you have to use lesser amount of water as well, so that it doesn't turn out to be opaque completely. So gouache has qualities of working as watercolors as well. That's it. Now again we have merged another two shades and we'll just keep going towards the darker tone of sky now. So all the shades that you have created, you can keep them handy, because while blending you can use two different tones and then create a beautiful smooth transition of colors. Now we will be creating the topmost part of our sky, that is blue, and now here I will be using Persian blue and cobalt blue. I'm also keeping little bit of purple handy because we will have to create a little transition here. As you can see here, I have used purple, which is pastel, with the topmost part. I am just blending cobalt blue and Persian blue. I'll just take little portion of this shade of sky and then again blend white to it. we are going to move towards the downward part of the sky. So the reason of creating lighter tone of each shade is again to show how smoothly those colors can make transition and give more realistic effect to your painting. So the good part about gouache is you can reactivate these paints by adding water. However, acrylics will completely dry, and gouache is more easier to use because you can just layer it. You can build layers over it, which I will show you like once we proceed with the land that we have created here, the silhouettes and these clouds. So with gouache you can layer it. However, in watercolors you don't have options of doing that. So these are like major difference between gouache, acrylics and watercolors. Now I am quickly changing my palette into pastel purple. Now here you will see very nice transition of colors. Now again, for smooth blending we can dip our brush into blue. So for gouache, just know that you need any sketchbook which is above 200 GSM. So this sketchbook is a perfect bet for creating a wonderful gouache illustration, especially for beginners as well as for artist grade. Now here to blend both these colors, again you will just have to clean your brush and dip it in the white paint. So now here it will look little messed up. Again you have to clean your brush. Right now on my brush I just have water. I have cleaned it. I have removed excess water and I'm just gonna blend it. Again we'll repeat the same towards the upward side. So here our basic sky is ready. Now we are going to shift towards creating these clouds. So for that again we are going to blend blue and little bit of purple to it, also red into it, and for that you can use round brush or flat brush according to your comfort. I am adding blue, red and little bit of purple just to create a warm tone of sky. You can keep adding red to it just to build up the warmer tone of clouds. So here we have perfect shade to create clouds. So for clouds also we are going to keep it very simple. We are not going to jump in any details. We are simply going to add few strokes that will give an effect of creating clouds. So now you can even add details to clouds by using lighter tone of the original shade that we used for clouds, and you can just add little bit of shading beneath the clouds that you have created. Any point of time where you all think that the paint is drying up, you can add little bit of water to it and improve its consistency. So whenever you are learning gouache, just know that you have to add water whenever required, whenever you feel like the paint is drying up, and work on consistency of the paint. So here again I am adding those details with lighter tone of clouds. This is how you can layer your artwork using gouache paints. You can do the same in acrylics. However, by doing it in gouache, you can also reactivate the base layer that is beneath your original clouds. So if you're creating clouds and you want it to blend with the orange shade or with the darker blue, you can do it while using gouache paints. So for now the clouds are done. We'll just move towards the silhouettes by creating land and trees. So now for the land we are going to quickly move with the black color. Again here I will be using flat brush, and as you can see we have already created the outline which will help us where to stop with the black shade. again I'm using this round brush and we are going to create grass using sharp strokes. Now here again make sure that you are giving single strokes so that it doesn't blend with the base color. Now just to start with the tree again, just put some pressure on your brush so that it gives thicker stroke, and when you're coming at the top part, just release the pressure on your brush so that it gives you fine thin stroke like this. So see, this is how you can create trees. You can create as many as you want. Now here again I am creating another tree. Now even creating a cactus is easy because we are trying to give more of a desert effect to the painting. You just simply have to create a stick and add little curves. So in this way our trees are also ready. Now for the final touch up, what we are going to do is we are just going to add few birds using the same brush. You can even use camel marker for creating these tiny birds. So the medium that I usually prefer is gouache because it is easier to blend. However, it depends on what you are trying to create. If it is more of a complex artwork, then acrylics can help you. However, if you are trying to create a smooth transition in any artwork, then gouache can help you better to achieve that. So it actually depends on what I'm trying to create. However, my favorite medium is gouache. So we'll just peel off the masking tape first. So this is how you can create a nice vibrant sunset. Now for the ones who are trying to create pine trees, I'll just show it to you on this artwork itself. So all you have to do is just create a straight line and then just give horizontal strokes. So the ones who want to create nice mountain illustration, this is how you can create pine trees. Thank you everyone for joining the workshop. I hope you all learned something about gouache medium, and we'll be coming up with new workshops, so stay tuned for that as well. So yeah, that's it for today. I hope you all enjoyed it.